What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by MoneyBall Metrics. You have a modified Wednesday slate of hosts here today. You have myself, AlphaDog Bets, here with my guy, Jefe Picks, from, believe it or not, Jefe Picks. Jefe, how are you today, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Sorry, I had some last-minute injury news come down in the NFL. I'll let you tell the people.
I'll let you break it down as I'm sharing the show out, blasting it out. Why don't you tell the people the news that just broke?
I'd love to. Officially, Tyrod Taylor will be the starting quarterback for the New York Jets this Sunday. Justin Fields has been ruled out with a concussion. Those of you looking at good teaser spots, the Bucks were sitting at 6.5, 7 before this news broke. So if it's still out there, I would definitely go take that, as I think the Jets will have a modified game plan, obviously, with no Justin Fields.
Yeah, I'm tweeting out right now because this was not supposed to be on our show. This was not planned for us to talk about this today, but I mean, I think it's a great time to tweet out and get people in here for an early look ahead at that game, Jefe. What do you think?
Well, this game opened at 6.5. It's up to 7 right now, and it's still widely available. I don't think it'll go. I don't think it's going to jump to like 9, 10 until closer to Sunday, where I think you'll get some big money on the Bucks. But I'm not looking at the spread as like on its own. I think the Bucks now become one of the best teaser pieces for this week. As long as they don't go over a certain number. Right now, they're at 7. That means you can get them down to half point. I'd even be comfortable with them at 7.5. But that's a really good piece right there. And I know what team I'm going to pair them with, but I don't want to let that out yet.
You're going to wait till just let it out. Just let it out. Who are you pairing them with? Because I'm going to be honest here, Jefe. I'm in the same boat. You can currently get the Bucks at a 6.5. That's prime 6-point teaser range right there. I'm also looking to pair them with someone. So who are you looking at? And I'm assuming you're looking at a 6-point teaser, because why the fuck wouldn't you?
I am. And I hate to let this be known on Wednesday and start this show off on a bad note, but I am doing the fade New York teaser. I am taking the Chiefs and the Bucks, baby. I'm sorry, man. You made me say it.
So you're teasing through the zero. Everyone knows what a fantastic move that is. It's not big, really, through the zero. It only goes to a plus 0.5. So I'm not gonna
sue me.
No, minus 5.5. You're going through the zero. Everyone knows that's how you don't.
No,
bet
they're minus
teasers.
6. They're minus 6
on FanDuel 5.5. FanDuel 5.5. So I mean, let's talk about that quickly.
Don't need it. Keep
yeah, let's talk about that quickly. Let's quickly talk about the Giants-Chiefs game. Somehow everything gets reverted back to the Giants on the show. The Giants are going to lose that game by 900 points, and the reason being is that the NFL is not going to let the Chiefs go 0-2 with Travis Kelce engaged to Taylor Swift, with how much they need the Chiefs to make a run this year and be in the playoffs. Can you imagine what the flags are going to be in that game? I'm not somebody who thinks the refs dictate games, but let's be honest here. Are the Giants going to get one 50-50 call against the Chiefs in primetime when what benefits more? The Chiefs going 1-2 and being back in the playoff race, or the Giants out of the NFC East? So I do think that the Chiefs are going to get favorable calls.
They need to sell. Look, I get what you're saying. And the NFL, I don't think is scripted. I don't think anything like that.
I agree.
But there is a sense of money to be made here.
Correct.
And I'll put it to this. It's Sunday Night Football. I'm not really worried about this week. This week, people are going to watch either way. But next week, you got the Chiefs and the Ravens in Game of the Week territory at 4:30 on Fox. You know what's not going to happen? They are not going to be able to sell 0-3 Chiefs versus 2-1 Baltimore, who I don't know
exactly
who's playing this week, but I think they'll win. Let me take a quick peek.
You think they're playing, but you think they'll win, but you don't know who they're playing. That's great analysis.
Actually, tough game for Baltimore.
Oh, upside down, right side up. What's up, JD?
I'll tell you this. Hold on. I'll tell you this. Baltimore, Detroit, Monday Night Football. That's awesome. Sorry, JD. Go. Yes, JD. It is Wednesday, 12:04, and we are just absolutely already talking about Monday Night Football.
We're talking about football currently, awesome. JD. If you have not been tuned into the show, I'm sure you already knew that this was going to happen, but Justin Fields has been ruled out as of now for concussion on Sunday. So the Jets are starting Tyrod, and we're currently looking at teaser pieces to go with the Buccaneers. The Bucs are playing the Jets, obviously, on Sunday. They're currently 6.5-point favorites, so kind of a good spot to do a 6-point teaser because then you're getting the Bucks at a money line against the Jets. We both agreed that the best teaser partner for the Jets would be the Chiefs over the reasons that you know exactly how we feel. So that's where we're currently at on this show. Welcome. Did not expect to see you today. Looking fantastic. How are you?
Good, man. Good, man. Did not expect to really be on here today, but was able to. I have a little bit of time here. But yeah, I also did not expect to just come on the screen.
I didn't add you.
Yeah, I just clicked in, and normally for people who don't know, you don't just normally come on. You have to be added to the screen. And I was just here, so yeah, I was not quite ready for that one. But yeah, man, good. But yeah, as far as the teaser piece, I mean, I think the Chiefs. I mean, there's obviously a really good piece. That's probably going to be everybody's main piece. I mean, so.
JD, your voice for some reason sounds sexual today. You look fantastic. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe the change of scenery, but it's doing you wonders, brother. You look and sound fantastic. We're pumped to have you on here. We have a name I have not seen in here. Anytime you guys comment, CJD, this is why you need to be here. The comments have not been on the stage. That is my fault, guys. Hold on, wait. Okay,
listen, that's a great.
There we go.
That's a great point right there. About the O-line of the Bucs.
Major issues. Yeah. Major.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not really worried about that side of the ball. How are the Jets going to compute any offensive production versus the Buccaneers' defense? That's what I'm saying.
We're going to get into this. We'll get into that in full.
I don't want to get so deep into that, but
exactly.
This could be a 12-3 victory.
Because the next question I was going to ask, when we do get into it, I don't want to do it today, but there's something I have to add to your point there. Is Tyrod is not a huge downgrade from Fields. So this offense is somewhat in the same realm of where they would have been anyway. So we'll get into this on Friday when we do the NFL show. But we did have to break that news that we did just get. Justin Fields has officially been ruled out for Sunday against the Bucks. Connie is here. What's up, Connie? I haven't seen you in a couple days, brother. Brucey with the juicy coming in, dropping some plays, and dipping out of here, doing what he does. Brucey, we appreciate you as always, brother. JD, good time for you to come to the show because we haven't done anything yet. Anything that we're supposed to on the show.
I also have no clue what the even game plan is for the show. So
good. So we'll keep you in the dark. We'll be fun this way.
Yeah.
We're going to go into, to start the show, what we always do, a little bit later than normal, but we're going to dive into our Tuesday recap on a Wednesday afternoon. I'll start here. We absolutely smashed the board last night. The Yankees game got a little scary. It was one of the few times I recommended taking them straight at that price because coming off that brutal loss in the first game of the series, I anticipated a big win. The Yankees went up 10-1. They won the game 10-9. So it got a little hairy, but they got it done for us. Another big play for me yesterday was the Cubs against the Pirates on Paul Skeens Day. A lot of people yelling at me on Twitter on my free play. How can you fade Paul Skeens at home? Well, that's why. The Cubs kicked the shit out of them. Plus 120, easy cash. And my other best bet of the day was the over in the Blue Jays game, and we got that very early as well. So we swept the board. An absolutely massive day for the AlphaDog team. JD, because I don't know how limited you are on time, we're going to kick it over to you probably first on most things today. How'd you do yesterday?
It ended up being a decent day, a 2-1-1 day. Had the Yankees -1, so that was a kind of a tough push there.
That's brutal. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah, it was. But see here, had the Phillies at plus 116. That ended up being a nice win. Had the Brewers on the run line. Then I also had the Padres. Did not expect. That game was wild. I did not expect the Mets to come out and do that.
That was my only loss of everything yesterday was the Mets game. I took the under in that game, and it was 7-2 in the third inning. I did not look at the score after that point. One more play I did have yesterday I did forget to touch on was that over in the Dodgers game. That was a fun one. Shohei Ohtani was pitching, a no-hitter. He got pulled after being unbelievable, and the immediate 5 batters after he was pulled all scored for the Phillies. It was like hit, homer, double hit, and that's how we got over there immediately when he came out. So we were happy to see that. Jefe, how'd you do yesterday? Then we're going to dive into the early game today, the Cubs versus Pirates, which starts in about 20 minutes.
Did good yesterday. Yankees definitely raised the blood pressure for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And we hit on the Mariners pretty easily. Hottest team in the league, 10 wins in a row now. Surprised about the Padres and the Mets, how that game shook out. But we'll see, man. Got a whole nother slate of games today. Phillies Dodgers game. Also, just want to say, didn't really have a side on that, but gosh, that was a crazy game.
That was a crazy game. And big news, guys. Our special guest is here. I see him in the back. We've been super excited to have him on. He's one of the sharpest minds in baseball, so I'm going to bring him on. Dustin, welcome to the show, brother. We appreciate you taking time, as I know, out of your busy schedule today and being able to hop on with us. Dustin, how are you today, brother?
Of course, man. I'm happy to be here. Always happy to be on a show with you, Alpha. You know, we've been doing these shows for almost about a few years now at this point. So, yeah, nice to be here. What's up, JD? How's it going, Jefe? How you guys doing?
What's going on, man?
Doing good, man. Pleasure to have you.
We have a resident Blue Jays expert here. And right now, everyone knows what's going on in the AL East. We got the Blue Jays, we got the Yankees, and it's, I don't want to say fighting for the AL East championship because that fight is already over. We discussed that yesterday. But we're pumped to have you on. We're going to be going over the Blue Jays and Yankees games today. But before we do, gentlemen, we have the early first pitch, Cubbies versus the Pirates, starting in 20 minutes. You guys ready to dive into our first breakdown of the day?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it. As I said, first game of the day starts at 12:35 Eastern, is between the Chicago Cubs going into Pittsburgh and taking on JD's Pirates. Pitching for the Chicago Cubs is Matthew Boyd. Boyd's been having a fantastic year. Boyd is 13-8 with a 3.05 ERA and a 1.07 whip. On the other side, pitching for the Pirates is Johan Oviedo. Oviedo is 2-0 with a 2.81 ERA and a 1.17 whip. The thing about Oviedo is he has only pitched in 25 innings this year. Very small sample size for this guy. He's not an opener. He is a starter, but he has lost, or the team has lost, 3 of the last 4 starts that he has made. JD, I know you're limited on time, so we're going to start with you. First game of the day, we got the Pirates hosting the Cubbies. What you got?
I'm going to make this one really quick. Pass.
Quick pass. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Jefe, any picks from you on this game? I do have an official play in this game, by the way.
Yeah, man. I was first of all, called Trent Grisham home run yesterday.
Amazing call. Dinger Tuesday. Jefe nailed it.
And I went 2 for 2 in my hits, runs, RBIs. Jackson Merrill and the Padres, the only Padre that showed up yesterday for whatever reason that was. And Jazz Chisholm, I did 1.5 also on the Yanks. Everybody scored for the Yanks, but that didn't really matter. Today, I'm looking at Nico Hoerner. He owns this Pirates pitcher in a weird, random way.
Yep.
7 of 12 against him. Let me just get it out in front of me. Yes, 7 of 12 against him, 583 batting average. Has never struck out, has few RBIs. Going over 1.5 HRR. It's juicy. It's high up there. It's right in my limit. -150. That's Vegas telling me that's the right place to be.
Any homers from you in this game today? You were yesterday. The Cubbies had some big dingers last night, including Michael Busch from the leadoff spot. Anyone you're targeting in today's action? Because not only does Nico Hoerner own Oviedo in his career, Ian Happ also owns him in his career as well. Yeah. Ian Happ is 8 for 18, batting .444. They're really the only two that have experience against him. The Cubs don't have the deepest lineup in there today. They're going with the backup catcher. McGuire's in there. They have the kid, Ballesteros in there. So not a ton of experience, but any other homers you might be targeting in this game?
That's not for this game. For the day, yes, but not for this game.
All right, Dustin, any action from you from this game?
Yeah, I actually woke up and played this one right away. I'm on the Cubs -1.5. They've been absolutely smashing this Pirates team over the last couple of days. I've been on the Cubs -1.5 for both those games. So nice 2-0 in this series. -1.5 right now is going for, I think, 125, 130, depending on the sports book that you're with. But these Cubs just own Johan, man. They're hitting 305 against him. They got a 295 xBA against him. They're just, they're locked in. He's not K'ing them at all. He's only K'd them, I think, 11% across 70 plate appearances against these Cubs. So, yep. And on the other side, Matt Boyd he's Matt Boyd. He's going to own these Pirates. I think -1.5 with the plus money value that we're getting is going to be pretty damn good. So We're taking the Cubbies minus 1.5 here.
Hell yeah, I'm on the Cubbies myself. I'm on the money line. We sent it out to clients this morning at minus 140. It's exactly what we're playing. But Dustin, I understand completely why you would be taking the run line here. This is going to be the 6th game between the Cubs and the Pirates this seaseason. The Cubs are 4-1 in those. All 4 wins they've had by multiple runs. They won 9-0, they won 8-3, they won 4-0, and they won 4-1. So all their wins have actually been by 3 or more runs. So if they do win the game, it tends to be by the run line. So I like the value you were able to find on this one here. All right, gentlemen, we went pretty quick through that one. Let's go to the second game of the day, which is going to be a marquee one for us. We're going to be going to Dustin's Toronto Blue Jays, going back to Tampa, taking on them Rays. Pitching for the Blue Jays is the gas man, Kevin Gausman. Gausman is 10-10 with a 3.44 ERA and a 1.0 whip. On the other side, Ian Seymour. Ian Seymour is 3-2 with a 3.16 ERA. He has only pitched in 42 innings this year. He's another guy we have seen limited sample size, but he is an actual starter. He's not an opener. I like to kind of tell everyone that right now if it's a kind of not a big name pitcher because you don't really know what you're getting at the end of the season. Could be a lot of prospects, could be some openers. This one is a younger prospect. He is 26 years old, has not pitched a ton in the bigs, but he is going to be making the start here. JD, yet again, we got the Blue Jays, we got the Rays. This is an extremely low total, in my opinion, for a minor league ballpark that they're playing in, 7.5.
Sure.
What do you think about the game?
Man, this one actually just missed my card, and I might add it on. Because I just want to hear what actually y'all have to say. Because, yeah, just actually like Thomas put there in chat, Jays, why is this price? It looks like you can get it at actually minus 125. To me, the Rays have kind of just shut it down.
Yep.
The Rays are done. They are just ready for the season to be actually over here. The Blue Jays are just winning games currently. I just don't understand this price. Why is it only a minus 125 here?
Let's ask Dustin that question. Dustin, why do you think the line is where it is? You know the Blue Jays better than anybody on this set right now. I would think the Blue Jays would be a little bit bigger favorites as well. That would be a little hesitant to back them as only a minus 130. What are your thoughts?
I mean, no matter what the Rays do, even if they've won 10 games in the season, they always give the Jays some trouble, no matter who's on the mound, no matter what's happening. I mean, Kevin Gausman against the Rays, they're hitting 351 against him. They've got expected batting average of 366 against Kevin Gausman. So the Rays do hit him well. That's probably why you're seeing the price that you're seeing when it comes to the money line. But yeah, you said it out, but the total I think is just beyond me. I mean, the Rays hit Gausman well. The Rays also have an opener going. They play in a minor league ballpark at 7.5. I'm going over that easily.
I'm in the same boat you are. I think that's one of my favorite plays of the day, taking the over. Last night we saw 11 runs from these two teams. The bullpens got involved last night too, pretty early. So I think we will see a little bit of fatigued bullpens in this game. Maybe not the highest level situational pitchers that they may bring in. So I think this is a great spot. It's definitely going to be a free play for me today. It's definitely one of my favorite plays on the board. And it doesn't bother me that we don't have Bo Bichette. We all know he's out for at least the end of the regular season. Yet again, that doesn't bother me. But the big news for the Jays, and I'm sure you're excited about this, Dustin, is that you guys are about to get Anthony Santander back right for the playoff push. That should be a huge get for you guys. Also, out of the bullpen, Bastardo's coming back. There's a lot of guys coming off the Blue Jays 60-day IL right before the playoffs. So watch out for the Blue Jays, guys. They're about to make a little bit of noise going into the postseason. Jefe, what did we say yesterday? What did you say about teams that make noise going into the postseason?
Yeah, man. Baseball has always been the sport of the team that's really hot. The last 2 weeks of September brings it right into the playoff push, and it usually finds themselves having a successful playoff push. Yep. Especially how, I absolutely hate how the baseball playoffs are set up with the ridiculous 3-5-7-7 setup. I think it bodes well for the team that's hot. It doesn't give a lot of opportunities for a team to get right, I guess, as a traditional, playoffs in basketball or hockey would in the 7-game series setup.
100% agree. 100% agree. Well, Jefe, what is your play on this game? And then we'll kick it back to JD. I believe this is going to be his final breakdown today. We appreciate JD. He did not need to do what he's doing today, guys. So give some love to JD. He's dealing with some stuff. He was not supposed to be camera on this show, but he jumped on because he said, I got a few free minutes and I want to give our people some winners. So JD, you're the man. Everyone appreciates you for that. But back to Jefe. What do you got?
Gausman in September was horrible. horrible. He went through a stretch of 5 out of 6 games where he lost to Kansas City, lost to the Pirates, lost to the Marlins. And then all of a sudden in September, he found something. Back-to-back starts versus the Yanks and the Astros where he pitched phenomenally.
What's the best way to get right? Go pitch against the fucking Yankees when they're having an off day.
Yeah. Anyway, that brings me to today. I like you. There's 2 teams today that the numbers are just, I don't really get it. And this Jays one is one of them in terms of the money line here. But I got to roll with the Jays. Winners of what? 5 in a row? 6 in a row. Winners of 6 in a row. Gosman's had 2 really good outings. I don't see why he'd not have one today versus the Rays. I like the momentum. I understand no Bo Bichette, but they proved that wasn't an issue yesterday. They'll prove it again today. Give me the Jays.
What homer props you like in Jefe in this one, Jefe? So I have a feeling you may have something here. Well, by the way, Caminero yesterday really let everyone down. His odds were crazy, and he was one of the few guys on the Rays that had a bad game. Vladdy came through for us. Monster performance there. We appreciate that from him. But in the homer world, it was really Brandon Lau who carried this Rays team. Any spots you're going to target in this one? Because as we know, this is a minor league ballpark, and the ball does fly here.
I got a player. Bear with me. I'm pulling, of course, doesn't want to load. But I'm looking at Springer, guys. I'm looking at George Springer. That's who I like today, plus 375.
Coming in off a 3-hit game as well yesterday, so I love that play for you. Springer's the guy.
Hot. He's actually been really hot the last 10 games.
How frustrating is that? How frustrating is it how well he's played this season? He's been fantastic. What does he have, 29 homers on the year, batting .305. He's having a great year. A lot of the guys on this Jays team have been performing very well.
Contract 17,000 years ago.
So true. So true. Dustin, any homer props you like in this game? Anything you're seeing here as the Blue Jays guy on the team?
Yeah, I mean, I do like Springer, of course. I mean, you say how hot he's been. He's been hot all year long. Like,
he's been great.
Unbelievable. But on the other side, I mean, I love Yandy Diaz. We have such a difficult time getting this man out. He's 5 for 10 against Gausman with a home run already. If you're liking a Tampa Bay guy, do not go anyone else but Yandy Diaz.
That's why I would go as well.
I love Yandy on the other side, yeah.
I agree with you there, brother. I think Yandy's the guy. Unfortunately, that was my pick yesterday for Dinger Tuesday on this game. He did not go yard, but that means because I picked him yesterday, he will today. JD, before we get you out of here, any Dinger props you like in this game? Anything else to add?
I honestly did not look at any of them here.
That's all right. That's all right. You just coming on. We know you're going dealing with some stuff right now. JD, we got the Yankees next. Are we letting you out here?
Yeah.
All right, brother.
As far as for that game, I do have a play. I played the Yankees team total over 4.5 runs. This is one here where I think the Yankees bats absolutely smash. Then also for the late game, Phillies and Dodgers. As far as this series, I feel like I've had a very good read here. For tonight's game, I played the over. I played the over 7.5 runs at actually minus 119. You can still get actually that on DraftKings. Then for my best bet for the show, give me the Mariners and the Royals over 8.5 runs.
Let's go.
Locked in that at minus 115. It looks like it's starting to creep up now. That's definitely my best bet of the day, though.
Here we go. JD coming in here, dropping the locks, giving the best bets. We appreciate you, JD. And before you go. Hold on. Wait till you find out what I figured out how to do. We can boo Jefe's takes. We can applaud my takes. And we got it going. Oh, wait till next week, JD. You cannot give me a soundboard. This is going to be unbelievable. But thank you again for dropping in, JD. We love you.
Yeah, man.
The people love you. We're looking forward to getting you back at home where you normally have been. But I can see you won a couple games at Big Buck Hunter. We've been talking about that. So keep up the good work.
Always.
Keep up the good. We'll see you soon, JD.
All right, fellas. Later, guys.
All right, boys. Now, the big boss is gone. We can do whatever we want. We're back to having some freedom around here. No, we appreciate JD. Thanks for jumping on, brother. We love you. We're going over to the Yankees and the Twins, guys, which, by the way, heart attack game last night. 10-1 Yankees lead. We talked about it in the intro. Game ended 10-9. They almost blew that game against the minor league Twins, the KBO LG Twins. This Minnesota Twins team does not have a major league roster. So I will start with that. Let's dive into this one. Pitching for your New York Yankees is Luis Gil. Luis Gil is 4-1 on the year with a 2.8 ERA and a 1.4 WHIP. Limited sample size, 41 innings, but he's coming back into his own and been pretty solid. On the other side is former Rays starter Taj Bradley, who was traded over to the Twins at the deadline. He's 6-7 on the year with a 4.88 ERA. If you've watched this show throughout the duration of the season, you know how much I like to personally fade Taj Bradley. So it's nice to get him against the Yanks with this Minnesota team in this spot. Dustin, we haven't got to start with you yet. What do you like in this Yankees and Twins game? The Yanks are a massive minus 155 favorite, but it's similar to the line we had last night.
Yeah, are there lineups posted for this one yet? I don't think there is, right?
For like homer props and stuff, or the actual
no. The actual lineups.
The lineups. No, won't be for a couple hours.
I'm not liking a team here, but I am liking a prop here. I love Ben Rice over 1.5 bases against Bradley. He's absolutely ripping him. I mean, he's only had 6 plate appearances, so the sample isn't that large, but he's 4 for 6 with 2 doubles against him. He's got an expected batting average of 400 against him. He's just, I think his average exit velocity against this guy is like 90 to 95.
Insane.
So he is hitting him hard. It's 102.
That's so bad.
He is absolutely ripping Taz Bradley. So if you can get your hands on, I'm sure Ben Rice is playing with those numbers.
He'll be in.
On over to his total bases 1.5. You'll get plus money value, and he just rips Taj Bradley. So just don't overthink that one. Go ahead and hit it.
So 2+ total bases. Is that what we're looking for?
Yes, sir.
Minus 150 for Ben Rice. They're catching up on you.
Really? I would even do 2.5 on
That's how I would look at that as well. Let's take a look at that number, and that number is currently a plus 155.
Yeah,
that's third shortest on the
2.5.
I like that a lot. I think we're going to see him hit some balls, especially with the way he's been swinging a hot bat lately. Jefe, over to you. What do you got in this spot, brother?
I'm not even going to complicate these things. I'm looking at the Yankees at minus 150 on DraftKings, and I'm like putting my thumb through my phone. Luis Gil, his last 2 starts, which I consider his last 2 real starts. He's went 6 innings in each. Gave up 1 run in each. 1 to the Blue Jays, 1 to the Red Sox. Getting to his own, and God, the Yankees need a third starter they can rely on. And this, even though they won yesterday, it was the most unwinning. This is not even a word. Unwinning win I've ever felt in my life. It felt like a loss, but it was a win in the column. I forgot his name, hit the solo home run in the 9th inning for the Twins. I was just like, and begin.
Yeah.
It was all happening in front of me. Thank God Bender saved his own life. He wouldn't have made it back to New York.
100%.
With that being said, the Yankees have another must-win today. They just absolutely have to.
Do you see who the Yankees are scheduled to play in the first round of the playoffs right now?
Yeah, Boston.
Red Sox. Yeah.
Houston Astros at home. Astros at home currently are the Yankees' opponent. 3 games against the Astros. What a disaster that would be for Yankees fans. That is the one team in the AL that they can't beat. They just can't. It's been so many years. All the other teams in the AL, no offense, Dustin, I know you like your little Blue Jays. I ain't scared of the Blue Jays. The little Blue Jays. And fun fact, listen, the Blue Jays have been my favorite team all season, and that pains me to say. I've made so much money betting the Blue Jays, where people in the show have been calling them Alpha's Blue Jays all year. That's how much I've been on them. But when it comes to the postseason, there's one team in the AL that scares me, and it's fucking Joe's Astros. It's fucking Joe's Astros who just commented that. So, Joe, not who I want to see, but if we do, just know I'm not talking to you for at least a week. Jefe, back over to you. Do you like any homer props in this game?
Homer props? No. But I'm once again going to go back to my well of hits, runs, RBIs. I got you guys I'm looking at today. I'm going right back to Trent Grisham. He's a streaky hitter.
He's so good.
And he's going to be in a spot like I said yesterday, Alpha, where he's going to get the most at-bats. He's lead off.
Yep.
He's in that spot. I'm also going to go back to my well of just solid day yesterday. Put out 2 hits. Got a hit for contact hit. He had strikeout like he did yesterday twice. I think he gets that done. Those are my 2 guys. Not homer props, but hits, runs, RBIs props. I'm going a little safer with this one, but I need Hill to go out there and absolutely crush this game. That's what I need. I need this to be a not blood pressure game where in the 8th inning I'm watching it calmly.
You know what I think is going to happen in this game? You know what the game flow should be in this one? If the Yankees are able to get after the starter here, if the Yankees are able to get after Taj Bradley, and he's not a guy who historically goes deep into games. That's not his thing. This Twins bullpen is gassed. They had to go all out last night, and they already have one of the most depleted bullpens in baseball. Their bullpen is on every other competitor in baseball. They traded them all away at the deadline. So for me, if the Yankees keep this one close to the first 4 or 5 innings, we get to the bullpens, the Yankees should absolutely take the roof off of them. This is a best bet for me. Yankees on the money line. Minus 150 on DraftKings, as Jefe said. And my homer prop on this game, Dustin nailed it. I'm with you, D. I'm taking Ben Rice plus 400. He's the guy who can hit one over the short field right. And Rice-A-Roni is going to get it cash for us, and that's exactly what I am going to be playing here. Joe, I can't take that in person, brother. Fly out to the H-Town. You get the drinks. I cannot deal with being in Houston for a Yankees-Astros series. There's just no way.
That and going to an Eagles playoff game versus the Giants in Philly are just absolutely on my list of things I would never do.
We did that like 3 years ago. Okay. Well, we just did that in the last Giants playoff game. So interesting there. We did make it, unfortunately. All right, boys. Anything else you guys want to add on this game before we move in to the next game on this list?
Must win. That's all I want to add. Must win.
There we go. Did I skip one? No, I didn't put the Dodgers game in here. Maybe if we have time, we'll still cover that one. But let's keep it moving. Next game we're breaking down is going to be the San Diego Padres going into New York and taking on those dog shit Mets. Pitching for the Padres is Nick Pivetta. Pivetta is a 13-5 on the year with a 2.73 ERA. On the other side is David Peterson. Peterson is 9-5 with a 3.77 ERA and a 1.32 whip. Peterson's kind of been the guy for the Mets this year, which is really weird to say. He is not someone I thought would be their guy, but he kind of has been. Cody Senga hasn't been the guy. Frankie Montas hasn't pitched, I don't think, more than 3 times. He's already dead and out for the next 2 years. So for me, their guy has been David Peterson. And boy, do they need a big performance out of him today. Let's take a look at the standings right now. Let's pull up the wild card standings and see where the Mets currently stand. Because as you guys know, they're fighting just to get into the playoffs with their payroll. To me, that's absolutely insane. And yes, the Mets record is 78-73. They're the 3rd place wild card team. The team right behind them, the Arizona D-backs that sold at the deadline, are only a game and a half back and only 1 win behind in the win column. So this is an absolute must-win game for these New York Metropolitans. Jefe, haven't started with you in a while. We got the Mets. We got the Padres. The Mets they had a big win last night. They're now winners of 2 consecutive games. Are the Mets back? What do you like here?
Are the Mets back? Yeah, I don't know. I plead the 5th on that one.
What's up, Dave?
Listen, they had my King was pitching well last night, and they roughed them up. That's funny.
I like wings.
No. They do have the culture for that. That's for sure. But in this game, I lean towards the Mets, but I don't got the balls to put my money on them because it's just always, it's never a shock when they let you down. It's a shock when they actually come through. And that's a team that at this point in the season, show me a little more. Show me you can win against a team that is on your level, or honestly better than you in the Padres. For the Padres side of it, they got so lucky that the Dodgers imploded literally the millisecond that Ohtani went out of that game yesterday in the Phillies.
That was insane.
Because the Padres and the Dodgers are in dogfight for the NL West there. This one is giving Mets win, but I'm a little nervous because Peterson lately has not been too good.
Right on the screen here, Jefe. Got it right up. Our guy Dylan. Dylan is always on it. I give Dylan credit.
Simpatico. Yes, Peterson, even though he's really solid at home, his last 4 starts, he's been dog shit, including getting wrecked at home against the freaking Marlins.
Yeah.
But Padres need a hit. That's what I didn't see yesterday. That's what I hope to see today. I'm off this game. I never am off a game totally. I have no idea what could happen. You can give me every scenario, and I would believe it.
Yeah, I kind of understand where you're going with that one, but I am backing the New York Metropolitans. This will be the first time I am betting the New York Mets probably this month. You know how anti-Mets I have been. David, I know you're pumped up, brother. I know you're a big Mets guy. This is the spot to back the Mets. They got their guy on the bump tonight. They have Peterson, the guy who's been their guy when they need a win all year long. He's gotten it done. He's a lefty. I like a lefty going up against this Padres lineup. I think he should have a big performance. And Pivetta, these Mets have seen him a lot, and I do think they will be able to score some runs off him. So that's exactly how I am playing this game. D, any action from you on this one?
Yeah, I actually threw that in the picks page over at Sportsbook Review. I mean, I love the Mets here as well. I mean, they've seen Pivetta a ton. Like you said, they have 104 plate appearances against him. They're hitting 318 against him. And then as you go down the lineup, like you see Cedric Mullins has unbelievable numbers against him, which is weird. Starling Marte.
Super weird, right?
Starling Marte has great numbers against him. Jeff McNeil. The big guys don't really have the best number. Like Juan Soto's only 4 for 15 against him. Pete Alonso's 2 for 7, but it's the complementary pieces that just go off against him. And then all of a sudden you have Juan Soto, Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso. If they end up having a good game, I think this is just a dog walking for the Mets. And on the other side, Peterson, you said it, that's their guy, man. Pivetta for his part, like he's had a good season, but these Mets just have his number. So I'll take the value here at the Mets and rock with New York. For sure.
And you also have to look at Pivetta's road numbers, right? On the year, Pivetta's 13-5. That's the 9th best record in baseball. But on the road, he's 5-4. His ERA, it goes up about 0.75 runs. It goes from a 2.7 to a 3.5 on the road. So he's still good on the road, but he's not the same as he has been at home. So for me, I agree with you. I think it's a Mets play all day. Either of you guys have any homer props in this one? Any regular props, pitching props?
Right now I don't. I would probably take David Peterson out over in this one, just because we also have a pretty good sample size against him with him versus the Padres, and he's pitched lights out against them. I think they're only hitting 229. He does induce a lot of ground balls in play as well. He's only carrying them 11.1%. So there is a good opportunity for him to hit those pitching outs over. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it. I'm probably just going to play New York, but it's just a prop to keep your eyes on for sure.
There we go. Quickly, gentlemen, we only had 4 games scheduled, but I do want to briefly touch on this Dodgers-Phillies game because it is such a big game, has so much of kind of a magnitude.
I got one more too after this that I want to touch on that I think is a wild line.
Okay, let's jump into that. What game?
Oh, it's the Mariners-Royals game. Have you guys seen what the Mariners are on the money line?
Yes, the Mariners are plus 104 because Cole Reagans is back on the bump for the Royals tonight.
I don't give a crap if Randy Johnson's on the bump, and it's 2001 for the Royals. Okay, the Mariners won 10 games in a row. They mashed the shit out of the ball yesterday.
Yep.
Raleigh got 2 home runs. How are they a dog?
Well, I mean, take a look at these two pitchers combined. And, I agree with you because Cole Reagans is coming off the 60-day IL. So, what is he going to give you in his first start back? But, I mean, both of them combined, the starters have an ERA of an 11 between the two of them on the season. So, do you think the Mariners more than you like the over?
I hate overthinking numbers sometimes because this one doesn't really make sense to me. Like, if I was looking at the numbers, it's a Royals play 100%. But when I look at the teams, I can't make it make sense. The Royals are 1-4 in their last 5. They have nothing to play for. I mean, literally nothing to play for, even though they're 1 game under 500.
Yeah, but they're cooked. They're out.
The Mariners have every single.
They're tied with the Astros in the win column. The Mariners.
Like everything matters to the Mariners right now. I don't think Dustin liked my Mariners take.
No, little internet thing. I could see the back end is internet thing. He'll be back in a minute.
But anyway, am I crazy for thinking that this is free on a Wednesday evening?
I don't know if it's free, but I'm going to be tailing you. I've been debating taking the over here compared to going with the Mariners straight up because both these pitchers have been really bad. That's the best way to put it. The over's only at 8.5. So you think it's better to go with the Mariners here? I kind of agree with you. Reagan's first start back. Miller's not a guy I like to back frequently.
I hate to tell you this, Miller, and I know these numbers are scattered, but the Mariners have won his last 4 starts, and that's as of August 25th. beat the one against the Padres, one against the Guardians, one against the Braves, one against the Angels. I know that's not the Wild Wild West out there, but still the 4 straight starts that he's made that the Mariners have won. Forget all that crap. Forget everything I just said. The Mariners have won 10 games in a row. 10 games in a row.
I'm with you.
I can remember when the Brewers were on that a multi-game winning streak, right? What was it, a month ago or so? Whatever.
Yeah.
It got to around the 10-11 game mark where Vegas was like, all right, they're obviously going to lose one, and we have to start pricing it that way. And that's where I think we're at with the Mariners. The Vegas is like they're not going to keep winning, so we got to throw out a little bait for the people.
100%.
I'm sorry, I don't think it's tonight.
I'm with you 1,000%. I'm going to be taking them with you. I stupidly still have the Padres game on the screen, so nobody look at that. We are talking about the Mariners game. But yes, I am with you. I am taking the Mariners in this spot as well. All right, we have one more MLB game we're gonna touch on. We can't go through all of them today. Connie, I did see your request, but we have to limit it kind of at one more. Dustin, before we move on to the final game, any action from you on this Mariners-Royals game? And then I have a question directly for you. After we do that, our guy Joe is saying, any preview or thoughts on the Dolphins-Bills? Well, Dustin, if you tilt your head down a little bit, I think I see one of those teams on your hat. So
buddy, I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean they're good. It's been a rough life
man. That's a lot of therapy, man. I'm sorry.
It's a lot. I haven't seen a playoff win in my entire life, and I'm 33.
That's insane. Dustin. You gotta keep those things to yourself.
I mean, are you guys Giants fans here? You guys are looking down on me like your team.
2 rings. We've seen 2 Super Bowls.
Literally, actually looking right down at you. Like,
yeah, exactly. I mean, they've been just as shit lately.
Has anybody ever told you have a little Dan Orlovsky in your face?
No.
Wow, that's a great call, by the way. I totally see that.
I have never heard
more
that
talented. Except more talented, I'm assuming.
I appreciate that. I think Dan Orlovsky's a handsome man.
There we go.
I'll let you come to that assumption yourself, but yes, you're giving the face right here. It's giving Dan Orlovsky.
I appreciate that.
Dustin, Royals, Mariners, anything before we keep it rolling?
Oh God! Well, you just blindsided me.
I know, but I saw the comment come in.
I'm all depressed and shit now. You say Mariners, Royals. I actually have this play as well. I love the over in this. Both offenses Kansas City hits Bryce Miller pretty damn well. Cole
so does everyone.
Exactly. And Seattle has some pretty good numbers against Cole Reagans, to be honest. But I like the over here. J.P. Crawford's weirdly good against him. Randy Arozarena has pretty good numbers against him. So I like the over there. I'm not sure if I'll play it myself, but if people are looking for a total play there, I would lean toward the over there.
There we go. I like the over as well. And our guy Connie is saying that, Dustin, you do look exactly like Orlovsky. So anyone out there, if you think Dustin does look like Dan Orlovsky, give him a follow on X. Shoot him a follow at Dustin Saracini, one of the best baseball minds and football minds out there. I'm going to give him a shout at the end of the show, but great way for me to jump in here now. Give him a follow, guys. He's a fantastic capper and a fantastic guy who will be on the show going forward. So make sure you guys do. Shoot him a follow. All right, quickly, because we still have a lot of shit we still got to do on this show. Final breakdown of the day is going to be the Philadelphia Phillies going into L.A., taking on those Dodgers. Pitching for Philadelphia is Jesus. Jesus Luzardo is back on the mound, 14-6, 4.03 ERA, and a 1.26 whip. On the other side, we have Blake Snell, the Dodgers guy, 4-4 on the year, 2.79 ERA, and a 1.39 whip. Who wants to take this one? Which one of you wants to start with this one? Do either of you have an official play in this?
This is a tricky one for me. I hate backing a team that just got a gunshot to the heart type of loss.
Yeah.
And David literally is like beat me to my punch.
3-0 Cubs in the top of the first, by the way.
3-0 Cubbies, top 1.
Oh wow.
The Joker tailed the -1.5 play.
Who hit it?
Connie on it too. Let's go.
It is Ian Happ just hit it.
You said Horner and I said Happ.
Oh, guys. Nico Horner already hit his over 1.5.
And Happ got the homer. And Happ got the. We are already.
Not a bad start to the day, fellas.
Wow.
Hot start. Well, let's keep it rolling.
That was fast. Anyway, back to this game. I hate taking the team that. I just saw that. I hate taking the team that got basically, shot in the heart the night before. And that's what it really was. Dodgers were up 4-0, I think, going into the sixth inning when they literally took out Ohtani, and it's like the Phillies were like, finally, let's hit. And then boom.
Right after yesterday, I came on the show and told everyone that Ohtani is just barely above an average pitcher. Then he goes out and throws no hitter for 5 innings. So
where do you get off saying that?
Yeah. Back to you.
Anyway, back to today's game, man. I want to take the Dodgers so bad here, but I have extreme PTSD. Another one?
4-0.
Wow.
Let's go.
I have extreme PTSD from yesterday, and I think that the Phillies have extreme confidence after yesterday. I've never been a Blake Snell guy, to be honest with you. I like the Phillies in the dog spot here, plus 125.
I also like the Phillies in this spot. I think they'll be able to get to Blakey Snell, who's just not the guy we anticipated him being. I know he's been injured for most of the year. Also, breaking news in the NFL world. Jaden Daniels officially did not practice yet again. If I had to guess and put my expertise on it on a Wednesday, I would say he's not playing this weekend. But more to come. You guys know me and my practice updates.
The NFL quarterback injuries through 2 weeks is absurd. That's a whole damn hour show right there.
Yeah.
Dylan, you're normally right on it, brother, but this one might be a tough early beat for you if you're on the under. They're already starting to go off. All right. Dustin, any action from you in the Phillies and Dodgers before we get into our sponsored best bets and our prop of the day?
Yeah, I kind of like the under here. I mean, 7.5 is up there. You do get plus money value from what I'm looking at right now on the under, I believe. Let me double check that. Under 7.5 plus 105, depending on your sports book. Luzardo, I mean, for as good as the Dodgers are, Luzardo absolutely pitches out of his mind against them. He's K'ing them at a 30% clip over 72 plate appearances. They're hitting just 221 against him. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. Blake Snell's K'ing Philly at a 32% clip over 85 plate appearances. Philly's hitting just 153 against him. I think this one kind of soars under.
There we go.
We cruised the under on that one with a plus money play there. So check that if you're looking for a total.
Love it. Let's see a low-scoring Phillies win, and we'll all be very happy there. All right, gentlemen. There's still a few things we still have to do on this show, and you guys know we do not have JD here quarterbacking this, so I apologize in advance with how messy this is probably going to be. But as always, we are going to start with our prop of the day. If I can figure out how to get it on the screen, it'll be on the screen in just one moment. Here.
No, I didn't see RP. That was a newer movie, right?
All right. Jefe, do we have it on the screen? Can you confirm for me?
It is there, sir.
There we go. Well, I have a plus 517 on DraftKings edge play that we use from our proud sponsor, the HOF app. Guys, if you're not already signed up with the HOF app, what are you doing? They're giving all of our viewers 50% off, and they're also giving you guys a 7-day free trial. Make sure you take advantage of it with the promo, with the trial. It's about $12.50 to join this app. Look at the unbelievable data that it gives you, and you guys see how frequently we hit our prop of the day from the data that the HOF app gives you. It has every sport. You can classify it by the hottest trenders, league leaders, by their stats. There's everything you can find in the HOF app, and the best way you guys can support the show is support our sponsors. Our play today is Brandon Marsh, over 2.5 total bases, plus 517. In his last 10 games, he's hit that 7 times. In his last 5 games, he's hit that six times. And he is at a 54% over his last few 10 games here as well. So, guys, make sure you take advantage of the HOF app. Check them out. A fantastic company. And you can find plays like this. Brandon Marsh, over 2.5 total bases, plus 517. All right, boys. I'm coming back. Now, we're going to get into our best bets. Red hot take, there's no update yet for the Bengals. I see you keep posting it there. They signed Mike White, but he's not scheduled to play. Not really an update yet. He's being used for a backup role, so nothing from Mike White quite yet. All right, guys. Last thing we're doing on the show is we're going to go into our best bets. You guys ready to dive into best bets?
Absolutely.
Let's get it. Best bets for an MLB Wednesday. Before we get into our best bets, as you guys all know, Best Bets is not just from us. Best Bets is proudly sponsored by Funded Stake. Funded Stake is a fantastic company where you can take one of their challenges, you pass one of their challenges, you get to use their money and keep a percentage of the returns in your sports bets. I ask Jefe this question every single day. Dustin, What's better than gambling with someone else's money and getting to keep a portion of the returns?
Absolutely nothing.
There's a couple things. As I always say, there's a few things.
A Dolphins win could do it.
Hey, that's it for you, definitely. For me, a couple things I probably can't say on this program, but it is pretty freaking sweet. Before we get into our best bets, we're going to go through Jefe's cousin and look at what he has to say.
AbundantStake.io, the ultimate platform for sports traders looking to unlock their potential without risking their own money. We're here to help you transform your sports betting skills into a profitable and sustainable business. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Fun at Stake gives you the tools and capital to scale your success. Here's how it works. 1. Choose your account. Pick an account size that fits your needs, starting from $1,000 all the way up to $50,000. Your journey starts here. 2. Take the challenge. Hit the profit target while sticking to our risk management rules. For example, with a $10,000 account, aim for $3,300 in profit, place a minimum of 25 sports bets, and maintain the required daily and total loss limits. 3. Get funded. Once you pass the challenge, we'll provide the capital for you to trade. You can keep up to 80% of your profits while we take on all the financial risks. At AbundantStake.io, you'll benefit from a fully personalized dashboard where you can monitor your trades, track your challenge progress, and place real-time bets on all major sports leagues. Our platform is built for transparency, ease of use, and performance. With AbundantStake.io, you can focus on winning and scaling your success while we cover the risks. No financial stress, just growth and profits. AbundantStake.io. Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger.
Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger. All right, I'm going to pull up Funded Stake here, and we're going to put in our best bets into our challenge. I'm going to start here. You guys can see it on the screen, right, Jefe?
Yes.
Perfect. I'm putting 2,000 on the Yankees in our challenge at the minus 160.
Put freaking 4,000. Put 5,000 on them. 'Cause I'm on them too. It's just put it all. There's not even, I'm not even wasting time.
There we go. All right, Dustin, do you have a best bet that we can put into our challenge?
Other than the Cubs minus 1.5, I do like Ben Rice. Ben Rice is a place to go.
We're just pinch striking it all up today.
I love that. Yeah. Let's pull up Ben Rice props. I have to go into the Yankees game first. Stupid me. So give me 1 second here. Ben Rice. And what are we taking on Ben Rice?
Over 2.5 bases.
That's right. Plus 184.
That's the one.
Let's get it. Guys, I go over it every single day. We do best bets. You can see how amazing Funded Stake is. You see how easy it is to do their challenge and put things into the platform. They have everything. You guys want to bet on France League 2, US Bologna versus someone that went away. You want to bet on the Switzerland League, FC Sion versus Servette. You guys want to hear me pronounce these teams terribly? We can continue to do that as well. But you can see how fantastic Funded Stake is.
Personally, I do, yes. Please.
Which team? Right there in front of you, boy. This one.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Corpus Christi. I believe that's a football school as well. So if you want to take USD Corpus Christi, they're versus Inter Milan U23. You can literally bet U23 soccer. If you don't know what that means, it means they're under 23 years old only players. So check it out. There's so much you can bet on here. It's fantastic here, and they're a proud sponsor of the show. Gentlemen, I'm tired. We talked about a lot today. But before we get off, Dustin, do you have any preview of the Dolphins or anything you want to say about the Dolphins before we get out of here today?
I mean, I'm not picking a side on that. Absolutely not. Division game, but I do love the over. The Dolphins at one point had 7 drives against their defense. Daniel Jones went 5 for 5, and then Drake May went 2 for 2. They had 7 straight scoring drives against them. Just an absolute atrocious defense. On the other side, Buffalo's defense got just pounded in week 1. They did do a little bit better in week 2, but I think the Dolphins are going to get there, so I'm taking the over for sure.
There we go.
I couldn't.
Jefe, the Bills fan? What do you have to say?
I couldn't agree with more. That's the best bet. That's my best bet for tomorrow. Over 49.5. I think it'll go up. 2 major things, but Buffalo's going to be without Ed Oliver. Buffalo's going to be without Matt Milano. Buffalo's going to give up points. They're just going to put up points also. Don't get it twisted. I'm not on a side because I think 12.5 is too large of a spread based on what I know about Buffalo, which is they do not run up the score. If they're up by 3 or more touchdowns in the fourth quarter, they are going to run the ball every single down, dwindling that clock down. While Miami, I feel like will be in throw mode. So I do not like the option for a backdoor where the Bills are up by 14-15. Dolphins get a late touchdown, win this one by single digits. I'm not on the spread. I do think the Bills win, but I think the best play, without a doubt, And I'll get into a lot of props that I like tomorrow, but best play over. I'm right there.
Yeah, let's wait till tomorrow. This was a Dustin question, all right, pal? You're going to be here tomorrow. You can give all the picks you need. All right, Jefe, you're in the chair. You're in the JD spot, and there's something we do on the show when we sign off every day. So you got to do the thing and get us out of here because I need a little lunchy poo.
Okay. Well, in that case, Dustin, thank you for joining us. Hope you join us for more games, more days off, especially some football Fridays. Be fun to have you here.
Absolutely.
And guys, you guys know what it is. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. We're almost there. We got football back tomorrow, people. So, like we do every day, let's fucking win.
Let's win, fellas. And as I said earlier, make sure you guys follow Dustin. He's a great friend on the show, and he's going to be on going forward with us for hopefully once every couple weeks. We'll see what we can get you on for. But, Dustin, you were absolutely fantastic, as you always are. Where's the best place they can find your work?
Of course, you can find me on Twitter, of course, or X, whatever you want to call it, at Dustin Saracini. Head on over to sportsbookreview.com. I've got videos all over Twitter. I've got written content over at Sportsbook Review, NFL, MLB, anything that you want. Head on over to Sportsbook Review. Head on over to my Twitter page, and you'll get all my picks. I appreciate you guys having me on the show today. Absolutely.
Always a blast having you on, brother. And everyone else, we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. As the legend JD always says, let's fucking win. We'll see you guys tomorrow.